got an on button and an off button, and it's got two other small buttons, and they do something cool that I had no idea that it even did that. Well, I went and picked up my mail, and I'm pretty sure those are the shock absorbers, or the rear shocks for they're actually for a Chevy Silverado. And I think I accidentally ordered the two-wheel drive ones instead of the four-wheel drive, but they're still longer than the Trailblazer ones. Check these things out. These are the Michelin LTX AT2 all-terrain tire, and they're bigger than what's on there, so they should fill out the new lift kit wheel wells. These are 265 70 17. So I'm pretty happy with the light bar so far. Still haven't even put the pods on yet. Now that this Trailblazer is lifted, it needs some tires. Those stock size look a little bit goofy. They look a little bit small now. So these are 265 70 17. These are 245 65. A little bit taller. These Hankook Dynapro iPikes, they work pretty good, but they're weathered and they gotta go. So I'm waiting for the wheel spacers, and I think they might be in tomorrow, but in the meantime, I believe this lift kit requires longer shocks, so I got some Silverado shocks, prime choice, and there's one there. I took the band off of it and extended it. I think it's going to be about 1 inch longer than the Trailblazer shocks. These are going to be super easy. One bolt there and one bolt down below. I can actually lay down underneath the vehicle. I don't think I need to take the wheels off because there's room there. I don't think I need to jack it up. I'm just going to lay down underneath, take the bolt out. This one here, I can get it from here with a long extension. These lower shock bolts, I think I didn't torque them down, so they're not too tight, so they should be easy to get off. I had to take them off when I put the lift kit in, so they should come out fairly easy down below. There's the nut there. Just barely enough room for me to work in under here. These ones are a little bit worn out, so I think that's as far as it goes there. That's as long as it would be from factory. So that only would allow for not quite 2 inches of droop. So I figure the new ones should be about 1 inch longer than that. Peekaboo. Oh, there she is. Well, there's the old one. Not sure if I got them lined up right or not. So the new one's about 1 inch longer, which is kind of what I figured. So I think this is going to be pretty much exactly where I want it. Pretty close to where I want it. These are for 99 to 06 Silverado shocks. I think these are the 2-wheel drive ones. I was going to get the 4-wheel drive ones, but I think I accidentally got the 2-wheel drive ones. But I think they're still going to work. See if I can get the new one up into this upper shock mount without compressing it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. I'm not going to tighten that bolt up all the way until both bolts are in. Okay. Now this is a good shock, so that means I'm going to have to compress it to get it in position. And a good shock is not easy to compress, and a gas charged shock will return. If you let go of it, it'll extend. That's why they have these bands around them to keep them compressed. Makes them smaller for shipping and stuff. So I'm gonna have to compress this. Oh, come on, baby. Oh yeah. Holy. Oh my goodness. So I got the bolt in there, but it appears as though it's going to require some spacers. Well, I had to put some spacers. In the bottom mount because it was wider than the Silverado. But no big deal, I guess. I think that's good to go. I'm pretty sure those old shocks were toast anyway. I think they've done their job, done their duty. The Prime Choice Silverado shocks, they're only like 35 bucks for the pair, and 2-day delivery. So they were located right here in Canada. That's the lower mount there. I had to put some spacers in. It's a little bit wider on the Trailblazer for some reason. There, now the lift kit is complete with longer shocks. What are you doing, you weirdo? Well, there we go. The shocks are in. Looking forward to upgrading the tires soon, but I'm gonna wait for the spacers. The reason why there's spacers is because the upper ball joint is relatively close to the tire here, so If you go taller, you'll be pretty damn close to that ball joint. And the factory wheels are offset, like they're tucked in quite a bit, so you got quite a bit of room there for space to bring them out. And putting spacers on each side will widen the track of the vehicle, making it more stable, so it's not like a top heavy vehicle. Widen out the track to compensate. So I hooked up the wireless kit today for the LED bar, and just a little tiny brain box and a little key fob remote, and it's got an on button and an off button, and it's got two other small buttons, and they do something cool that I had no idea that it even did that. It does strobes. I don't know how many different strobes it does. So that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that it had that it had strobes. All it is a tiny little key fob here with a cover so you don't accidentally turn it on. And a little box that plugs into the same place where the switch plugs in. Down under the dash, where this controller plugs in, it just has a 3-wire plug. The whole wireless kit is so small that it just fits into that bag there. There's a little brain box and just this remote, and that's it. So all I did was, it has a male and a female plug. The male and female plug where this plugs in, this controller here, down underneath the dash here, I just unplugged this controller, and then I plugged in the wireless kit into that, and it was so easy. It was one of the easiest installs I've ever done. I just plugged it in and tucked the box up in there, and that's it. It's got power, and this came with a battery in it already, thank goodness. And it's got strobes, which I didn't even know about, so it's way cool. I'm not sure how far away it would work. I have to test that. The vehicle doesn't have to be running or anything for me to use the keyless kit. I could have the vehicle locked and not even running, and I can still use this because it's wired direct. Pretty cool.